I read this book called The Dip for 7 days straight, and what I discovered might actually save your JEE prep from total collapse. If you're feeling stuck, unmotivated, or even worse, or you are on the edge of quitting, this video is for you. So let's be honest, when you first started your JEE journey, you were on fire. You made timetables, solved questions, was topper's strategy, maybe even told your relatives, I'm going to IIT. But now, things are different. You are tired, your ranks are dropping, maybe you are behind in coaching, and you are asking yourself, is it even worth it anymore? In this book, The Dip, Seth Godin explains this exact moment. The dip is a long stretch between starting something and finally mastering it. Everyone goes through it, and most people quit in it. It's that scary, painful middle where your effort seems useless, your motivation is dead, and progress, it's basically invisible. Think of it like this. You are digging for diamonds. You have already dug 80 feet, but the diamonds are at 120 feet. Most people will quit at 90. Every year, lakhs of students face this dip during their JEE prep. Some give up, drop the dream, but those who survive it, they are the ones you see in IITs and NITs. You might have heard from many peoples. There were days I couldn't solve a single problem, but I told myself the dip isn't forever. Here is how to recognize if you are in the dip phase. Number 1. You are working hard but feel stuck. Number 2. Every test feels like a failure. Number 3. You have lost the excitement once you had. Number 4. You are thinking about quitting on daily. Good news, this is normal, but here is the bad news. Only a few can get out of it. So how do you escape the dip and come out stronger? So number 1, stop chasing motivation, chase the discipline. Because motivation fades. Today I will motivate you, you will study 2 hours. Tomorrow someone else will motivate you, you will again study 2 hours. Motivation won't long forever. But if you carry the discipline, if you carry that consistency, that will carry throughout your journey. Number 2, break big goals into daily fights. Focusing on winning today, not the whole war. So break your preparation into smaller goals and try to complete those small goals so that you will feel accomplished and you will have some inner motivation. Number 3, learn to love boredom. The boring problems are the ones that led to mastery. If you're not able to solve something, that means if you're not able to solve some problem, and when you watch its solution, or when you try to approach it with different angles, then you got to know a lot of things, and that's what improve your knowledge. Number 4, revisit your why. Are you doing this for the rank, or you want to improve your knowledge, or you're doing this to become a person that you will be in the future? Number 5, track your efforts, not the results. Most of us do a mistake, that is, we tend to judge ourselves by the marks we are getting. But instead of that, just use a calendar and see if you're consistent or not. If you're consistently studying, then you will definitely make out of it the dip. Number 6, build a support system. You should have friends, teachers, and even mentors like me. So your dip is not the end, it's a test that you have to pass just to reach your final goal. It's, if I take some real example, let's say there is some valley. So in the dip part, you have to put extra effort. If you are traveling through your bike, then you have to put extra efforts in order to reach the top. Same with your journey. If you are in the dip, then it's obvious that you have to put extra efforts, and sometimes those efforts won't even show up. Now, coming to the end, the dip is what separates the dreamer from the doers. If you're in the dip right now, congratulations, you're exactly where the greatness begins. Drop a comment if you're still fighting. If this video helped you, share it with someone who needs it today. And remember, quitting the dip means you will never know how close you were.